Electric cars are making big waves in the automobile world. These noise-free, pollution-free, and high-performance vehicles are expected to make their IC engine counterparts obsolete by 2050. This video will unveil the hidden technologies behind electric vehicles. We will see how electric cars have achieved superior performance by analyzing the technology behind the electric motor, inverter, lithium-ion battery power source, and above all, the synchronized vehicle mechanism in a logical step-by-step manner. The powerhouse of an electric car is its motor. Electric motors are incredible machines that transform electrical energy into mechanical power, and they play a vital role in electric vehicles. EV manufacturers carefully select the most suitable motor for their models, considering factors such as efficiency, power density, acceleration, torque, and cost. These motors mainly fall into two categories: DC and AC motors. DC motors run on direct current and come in brushed and brushless versions, while AC motors operate on alternating current and include synchronous and asynchronous motors. The magic behind the motor lies in its ability to convert electrical energy into rotational motion. It all starts with the interaction between a rectangular coil and a magnetic field. When an electric current passes through the coil, it experiences forces that cause it to rotate. Magnets have north and south poles, and they either attract or repel each other based on their orientation. A permanent magnet naturally exhibits these properties, but we can turn an average iron nail into an electromagnet by wrapping a coil around it and passing electricity through it from a power source like a battery. While connected to the power source, the iron nail will have north and south poles, but once disconnected, it loses its magnetic properties. To comprehend how this applies to electric motors, let's delve into the workings of a brushed DC motor. It consists of a cylindrical metal casing with a stationary stator and a rotating rotor. The rotor acts as an electromagnet with coils that carry electricity, while the stator is a permanent magnet. By passing current through the coils, a magnetic field is generated, and the rotor starts rotating. The polarity of the electromagnet can be changed by reversing the direction of current flow through the wires, which allows the motor to keep rotating continuously as long as there is power from the battery. To avoid the hassle of manually flipping wires each time, brushed DC series motors utilize a commutator and brush mechanism. The commutator, connected to the coil endings, handles the polarity switching, and brushes provide electrical energy to the commutator. While these motors offer high starting torque, they have downsides like high maintenance costs and lower efficiency due to mechanical parts like the commutator and brush. To overcome these drawbacks, car manufacturers prefer brushless DC motors. In a BLDC motor, the traditional brush and commutator system have been replaced by an electronic system, which reduces the number of mechanical parts and increases reliability. This electronic system controls the energizing and de-energizing of coils in the stator to create a rotating magnetic field, which interacts with the permanent magnets on the rotor. The BLDC motor typically consists of a rotor with permanent magnets on opposite ends and a stator with coils arranged inside it. When a DC current is supplied to the coils of the stator, it generates a magnetic field. The stator has sets of coils, which are energized one after another in a specific sequence to keep the motor rotating. For example, when coil A is energized, it generates a magnetic field that attracts the opposite pole of the permanent magnet on the rotor. Right before the permanent magnet aligns with coil A, the current to coil A is turned off, and then coil B is energized. This causes the opposite pole on the permanent magnet to move towards coil B. This process is repeated, with each coil being energized in sequence to keep the motor rotating continuously and turning the wheels of the electric vehicle. These motors dominate the EV industry due to their high efficiency, starting torque, and power density, making them a popular choice, including in the Tesla Model 3. Another noteworthy type of motor is the AC permanent magnet synchronous motor. The rotor is either a permanent magnet or an electromagnet which create a constant magnetic field. This motor operates on the principle of synchronizing the rotation of the rotor with the rotating magnetic field produced by the stator's AC current. When AC power is applied to the stator windings, a rotating magnetic field is generated. The permanent magnets in the rotor attempt to align with this rotating magnetic field. As the rotor tries to align with the rotating magnetic field, it experiences a torque that drives it to rotate. This torque causes the rotor to follow the magnetic field of the stator. This type of motor excels in high-performance cars, and several renowned car manufacturers, such as Chevrolet, Toyota, Nissan, and BMW, use it in their hybrid and all-electric vehicles. Lastly, we have the induction motor. An induction motor is a type of electric motor that operates based on the principle of electromagnetic induction. It consists of a stationary stator and a rotating rotor. The stator is the stationary part, contains a set of windings. The rotor is the rotating part and is usually made of conductive materials such as copper or aluminum. It can either be a squirrel cage rotor or a wound rotor. When an alternating current is applied to the stator windings, a rotating magnetic field is generated. This rotating magnetic field induces currents in the rotor windings, causing the rotor to rotate. But how do electric cars receive power? Enter the battery pack, composed of numerous lithium-ion cells connected in series and parallel configurations. Now the question is, why lithium-ion battery? This is because lithium, found in group 1 of the periodic table, possesses a single electron in its outer shell, making it highly reactive as the electron can be easily knocked out of the atom. Combining lithium with other elements has resulted in 6 main lithium-ion battery chemistries, each differing in specific energy, specific power, safety, lifespan, performance, and cost. EV manufacturers carefully consider these factors to choose the most suitable lithium-ion chemistry for their specific models. Among the various chemistries, 2 main types are commonly used in the market, each with its own unique advantages and trade-offs. Some chemistries offer better range, while others prioritize safety and affordability. Lithium cobalt oxide battery is one of the prevalent lithium-ion battery types. The cells are connected in a combination of series and parallel to produce the power required to run your electric car. Glycol coolant is passed through metallic inner tubes through the gap between the cells. By using many small cells instead of a few big cells, effective cooling is guaranteed. This minimizes thermal hotspots, and even temperature distribution is achieved, leading to higher battery pack life. The heated glycol is cooled down by passing through a radiator, which is fitted at the front of the vehicle. An internal combustion engine produces usable torque and power output only within a limited speed range. Therefore, directly connecting the engine rotation to the drive wheel is not a clever idea. A transmission must be introduced to vary the drive wheel speed. On the other hand, an electric motor will work efficiently in any speed range. Thus, no speed-varying transmission is needed for an electric car. Moreover, an IC engine does not produce direct rotational motion. The linear motion of the piston has to be converted to rotational motion. This causes major problems for mechanical balancing. Not only is the internal combustion engine not self-started like an induction motor, but the power output of an IC engine is always uneven. Many accessories are needed to solve these issues. On the other hand, you will have direct rotational motion and uniform power output with an induction motor. Many components in the IC engine can be avoided here. As a result of these factors, a great response rate and higher power-to-weight ratio come naturally to an induction motor, resulting in superior vehicle performance. Now let's get back to EV's drivetrain. The power produced by the motor is transferred to the drive wheels via a gearbox. An electric car uses a simple single-speed transmission because the motor is efficient in a wide range of operating conditions. Even achieving the reverse gear is quite easy in an electric car. Just change the order of the power phase for this. The only purpose of the electric car transmission is speed reduction and associated torque multiplication. The second component in the gearbox is a differential. The reduced speed drive is passed to it. You can see this is a simple open differential. However, open differentials have a problem of traction control. But why does such an advanced car use an open differential rather than a limited slip differential? The answer is that the open differential is more rugged and can carry more torque. A problem that occurs in an open differential can effectively be overcome with help of 2 methods: selective braking and cutting the power supply. In an internal combustion engine, this power supply cut by cutting the fuel is not so responsive. In an induction motor, however, the power supply cut is quite responsive and an effective means of obtaining traction control. In the electric car, this can all be accomplished using a state-of-the-art algorithm with help from sensors and controllers. In short, electric motors have replaced a complex mechanical hardware system with smart, responsive software. Did you know that electric cars can be driven efficiently using just one pedal thanks to their powerful regenerative braking system? This innovative technology allows the car to save kinetic energy by converting it into electricity rather than wasting it as heat. When you release the accelerator pedal in an electric car, the regenerative braking system kicks in, transforming the same induction motor into a generator. In an induction motor, the rotor speed is typically lower than the RMF, rotating magnetic field speed. To turn the motor into a generator, it's necessary to ensure that the rotor speed surpasses the RMF speed. The inverter plays a crucial role in adjusting the input power frequency, thus keeping the RMF speed below the rotor speed. Consequently, electricity is generated in the stator coils at a much higher rate than the supplied electricity. This excess electricity can then be stored in the car's battery pack after the conversion. Throughout this regenerative braking process, an opposing electromagnetic force acts on the rotor, causing the drive wheels in the car to slow down. As a result, the vehicle's speed can be precisely controlled during the drive using only a single pedal. The brake pedal is reserved for situations requiring a complete stop. Electric vehicles are ushering in a new era of sustainable transportation, driven by cutting-edge technologies that offer superior performance and environmental benefits. As the world embraces the electric revolution, we can look forward to a future where clean, efficient, and enjoyable driving becomes the norm, paving the way for a greener world. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel.